Mm. It's 9:14 Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast. I'm your host, Forget It Back in Blood, Miss Kaj, aka Miss Go, bitch. All right. Let me address a couple things today to discuss the crisis actor allegations and how to tell the difference between real life circumstances, a hoax, and a crisis actor, okay? All right. Then we're going to go discuss some cases that I've seen where questionably, the children just. All right, we're gonna let's start with the crisis actors things because it really pisses me off. A hoax is something that is pretending to have that is like a movie production. It's fake. A hoax is something that's not real, but it's reported as real. Okay. Crisis actors are the people that you believe are, when they're on the news, you may see a person one place and then you may think you see them again in another news station somewhere else and then another news station somewhere else. So, in disasters like hurricanes and, floods and, stuff like that is what we were talking about. Never in history have I ever heard anyone call somebody's missing and exploited children situation a hoax or crisis actor scenarios, besides perpetrators and lazy, negligent law enforcement and military personnel, and just downright nasty, trashy, low-down, gutter rat, trash-ass people. Crisis actors are paid, bitch. Nobody's getting paid the fuck over here for any of this as far as the situation with the missing children go. You jumping into people's situation with an opinion and not facts. So whatever happens to you in the middle of you fucking with people's kids' lives like that, playing with people's kids' life like that, it just happens. I don't give a fuck how much you're in the manifestation church with the lying ass bitch. It's not going to make the fact that people have their own children. The woman had her own children by the man that she had the child by. Using manifestation to try to get rid of somebody's connections via their children by harming their children is not going to make a manifestation church real. Okay? A hoax. No, ma'am. You nasty black bitches come up with all kind of shit. Crisis actors ain't supposed to be in no missing and exploited person situation decoys. You may call them decoys to like the FBI, but never have I heard people be so disrespectful as to call the situations a hoax or crisis actors. Now, at least not on the end where the people is telling you to bring them back their children. Maybe you're on the end where you have the people pretending that they are the real legal guardians of the children and allowing negligent homicide. Maybe on that side, because you have given these people the full backing. You have given these people full backing, and they were never supposed to be around the children in the first place. You become sick in the head, bitch, and you don't know why you don't like the person, but you're in manifestation church. That's not a Christian denomination at all. No, manifestation is not no Christian denomination. But it's not a non-denominational church neither. Non-denomination is still a Christian church. Manifestation is based off root work and, manifestations of what you want to happen. Instead of you leaving the people's life where the man has the baby with the child, you're using all kind of, spells and witchcraft and manifestation to, for it to not to have happened in the first place. And that's not true because as a human being, that's a human being. A child is a human being. We're going to have to disappear a lot of y'all, too, though. Instead, we're going to have to disappear a lot of y'all. We're going to have to. We'll have to disappear y'all. Yes, it becomes a cult. You know that there's a cult that was whooping the children all in front of the church and shit. That was actually a cult, a satanic cult. That where everybody in the church would beat the kids that time. Some of these bitches is too young to know about that, but they did have to shut that cult down. You remember that cult? Or you faking your position at whatever law enforcement department you're in. You're not supposed to that's that jumping on kids at the church. And I keep telling you, black people, you think black people are sane. Black people don't be sane, girl. Black people they don't be sane. Bitch sitting over there thinking that she is sane and she's not. And I know it's a cult and it's aggravating me to the death of it. The thing about it is that they will receive the glory anyway because they're in a cult, whether I kill their ass or not. And so instead of law enforcement and the U.S. Justice Department doing their jobs that they usually do on a daily basis, ever since cults started, the FBI and law enforcement was successful at apprehending cults. Now it seems as though they've become the cult. You know that's a goddamn cult, bitch. The people crazy. Those are not their children, and they don't have a limitation in their brain that says, oh, I can't do this. That's not my child. They don't have that simple sensibility. I'm not family with all those people. I don't know how many different ways I gotta get on here to tell you this. I don't allow them to trespass my son. My children, no, my boys, I don't allow that. That's something that law enforcement has come in between, and I'm trying to figure out how is this so if my son's dad is dead. If the father's dead and I'm the mother, who the fuck can give you the right to do what you want to do with my children? Once again, I'm trying to figure out why certain people have not been apprehended. No, bitch, I'm not that sick. You that weak working at the U.S. Justice Department to where your motherfucking ass can't handle the cult? The cult is too arrogant for you. The cult got too high on your ass because you started to fight because you was a pedophile. You started to fight against certain people going to jail, and your motherfucking ass know your ass just went and did that motherfucking time and got registered as a sex offender and set your ass down. So now you don't know whether or not your motherfucking ass gonna survive and live through this motherfucking shit. Because you done got people hurt because you was a pedophile at the U.S. Justice Department. And you can't control the motherfucking, the situation at hand. You can't act on certain situations because your ass is a pedophile. That's what integrity comes in at. That's why I can't deal with people that don't have integrity in at least certain situations. You got to have integrity in some kind of situation. You ain't got no integrity? The last thing we needed was for active pedophiles to be working through our U.S. Justice Department and our Civil Rights Departments. That's the last thing. We never needed that. We never need anyone to be... Excuse me. We never needed anyone to be working in law enforcement or in those capacities as pedophile and rapists. That is because when it's time to send a motherfucker to jail, well, shit. Fuck that. Some of you ain't shit. Either way around, bitch, you'll send some other pedophiles to jail. But it's somebody that's really gung-ho, like the motherfucker got money involved in that shit. See, that's where the shit come in at. That's where the problems and the issues come in at. It's when they got money involved. When you a 100% pedophile, your ass know you a pedophile. You gonna cover up your scams, but you're not like Dexter. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Dexter type of motherfucker. I would be an evil motherfucker, but I would be only evil to evil motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? You could still bother a bitch without bothering a bitch's man, money, and churn. But you make that your go-to because that is the ultimately, y'all say y'all going to hell. Y'all keep saying that. When they go low, we go to hell. Well, bitch, you done went to hell, bitch. And you're not understanding why certain things are happening to you, bitch. You done went to hell, bitch, for no motherfucking reason, bitch. The people around me, it seems like it's a cult. Like, it's like, how you gonna get mad when they're in a cult? They brainwashed to believe certain things are the way they supposed to be, and they're not. I said it before. I think they act like they're in a fucking cult or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been in hell no, because I've been in organizations for real, but I was able to be an individual. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not understanding why you got a group think. What do you mean you group think? Your thoughts is her thoughts and all kind of shit like that. Your feelings is her feelings and emotions and shit like that. I don't know. And I'll give me a pause real quick and I'll be back. I'm back. I'm pretty sure that you 100% believe that I am the one in a cult, and I am the one spewing hatred, and I am the one spreading misinformation, and I am the one that needs to be stopped. I understand that you believe that because you're in a fucking cult. I'm not in no motherfucking cult. Learning from your environment and people around you is social growth. You grow with your environment. You learn from the people around you. You're not forced to believe that. It's not beaten in you to believe in me to believe certain things should be certain ways. It's not beaten. Everything ain't beaten to me. But we'll talk more about that later on the next podcast. Again, my name is Miss Koch, aka Miss Go. You have a good evening. Get it back in blood.